This next exercise is the Kettlebell Clean. We're going to do this with one kettlebell, and we're also going to show the 2 kettlebell variation. The clean is going to start out just like the swing. We're going to hinge at the hips, again, just utilizing the back side of the body, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. The spine is going to be held in neutral position. We shouldn't see a lot of movement in the spine at all during this exercise. It all comes from the power of the hip. As the kettlebell passes from between the legs, you're going to bring the elbow in, not allowing the kettlebell to travel out in front of the body. So as the kettlebell clears the legs, you're going to tuck the elbow to the side of the body, allowing the kettlebell to rotate around the forearm, landing in the rack position. The rack position is when the kettlebell is held at the chest with the elbow on the body and the mass of the bell resting between the forearm and the upper arm. This is a position of rest, so the elbow should be touching the body at or near the hip, aligned so that the kettlebell is in alignment with the hip, the knee, and the ankle, so that the structure of the body is supporting the weight. To drop the kettlebell, we're just going to allow the kettlebell to roll around the forearm and swing back between the leg. One of the biggest mistakes in the clean is to let the bell travel out in front of the body and then pull it back in. When that happens, the bell creates a large amount of impact on the shoulder and can hurt the arm over time. So we want to make sure we keep the elbow in tight. It doesn't have to be locked to the body, but we just want to drop that elbow as the kettlebell passes from between the leg. Again, this is a hip hinge exercise. There's no movement in the back. We're going to look at the single arm variation, and then we're going to look at the double kettlebell variation. Now we'll take a look at the double kettlebell clean. So that's the kettlebell clean, the 1-arm and 2-arm variation. Again, this is another hip hinging exercise. No movement in the back. We want to inhale as we pull the bells up, exhale as we drop the bells.